now I would like to invite the second speaker, Kang Yudi Latif. Please, Kang Yudi Latif.
Distinguished speakers, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It's my very first time wearing the kopia, just to declare to you that I'm now the official of the state. Okay. Indonesia is a very plural society in various dimensions, and religion is also one dimension of Indonesian plurality. The first one, we are diverse in terms of religious backgrounds. Especially if the term religion can be expanded not only to some of currently imported religions, the Sikh religions, but also we have diverse local religions. It's native religion, so we have some more than 20 religions. And the second one, Indonesia is plural society in terms of racial backgrounds. And the very native one is Papua Melanesoid race, actually. That our common ancestor in Indonesia, Papua and Melanesoid race, and then we have also Mongoloid race. At least we have two branches of Mongoloid here, Asiatic Mongoloid and Malayan Mongoloid. Actually, Ahok and Sandi belong to the same race. It's Mongoloid, okay? Sometimes we cruel each other just because of our stupidity. In fact, what we call as Chinese or Tionghoa and Malayo actually belong to the same race, Mongoloid, okay? It's a long story actually. It's not the right moment to explain why we have different colors. Okay, later on we may explain it. And we have also the descendants of the Caucasoid. Some people like in Manado, in Bandung, Malang, in Medan, in Alamno in Aceh, ancestor of Europeans colony here in Indonesia. So we have very diverse races here in Indonesia. It's well documented in the second pillar of Pancasila. And the third one, Indonesia also plural society in terms of ethnic and cultural backgrounds. We have some more than 500 ethnic backgrounds. And also we are very complicated in terms of the archaeology of our civilization. When we breathe right now, actually we breathe simultaneously and at least combined of 40 centuries of human civilization. Because Indonesia now we have some people live in Stone Age. We have still people live in Stone Age that live on the trees. And we also is very most postmodernized society that the intensity of our using social media, the third in the world. We have now some more than 300 million gadgets. So more than
to make photos.
Yeah. Okay. And the fourth one, we also plural society in terms of political and ideological background. Indonesia is belong to the the multi-party system, very complex. We have more than 20 political parties. And maybe in the next election, even more parties will be established in Indonesia. And the fifth one, we are also a plural society in terms of social hierarchy, social classes. So, how do we manage, how do we come up with this kind of plural society? Based on law of mathematics says that fraction cannot be counted up unless we have a common denominator. Okay, fraction cannot be counted up unless we have a common denominator. So Indonesia, with fractions of religious backgrounds, fractions of racial background, fraction of ethnic and cultural background, fraction of political party background, and fraction of social hierarchy and status cannot be counted up, cannot be unified unless we have a common denominator. And the common denominator of this all diversity of Indonesia is named Indonesia, but the shared values of all these diverse backgrounds is, we call it as, is crystallized into the 5 principles of Pancasila. Panca mean 5, Sila mean principle. The 5 guiding principles of the nation. The first one is the principle of compassionate and civilized theism. Actually, that's the proper translation of the first principle, not just the belief in God. If we carefully listen to the speech of Bung Karno in 1 June 1945, he said that the first principle is the principle of ketuhanan yang berkebudayaan, the principle of compassionate and civilized theism. In this case, we have to understand the difference between Tuhan and ketuhanan. Tuhan, God, is noun, but ketuhanan is religiosity, is adjective. So, if Tuhan, you may embrace different names of God. Can be this Tuhan, Allah, Elohim, Yahweh, Jehovah, Sang Hyang Adiwasa, Sang Hyang Adi Buddha. It's up to you. It depends on your religion. But what the Pancasila want to share is the principle of compassionate theism. It's the adjective. It's like we have to mimic the character of God. And the very supreme and the uttermost character of God is the face of love. God, the loved one. So that's why if we recite the prayer of all religions is basically call for the same character of God. If the Muslims pray, say like Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, in the name of God, the love and the merciful. And the Christianity will say atas nama Tuhan Bapa yang Maha Kasih. Dan orang Hindu Buddha akan berdoa Om Shanti Shanti Om, damai kasih sayang, peace and love God. So actually we call for the same character of God as the God the love one. Okay. The second one, we have the principle of international humanism. We want to build nationality, but our nationality not such kind of chauvinistic and atavistic nationality, but it's nationality that extends our love to the whole universe. Because Bung Karno said our nationality is humanism. So we can still share the spirit of nationality with the brother like Aboutaleb, and also with this kind of race and humanity. As far as we belong to the same race, we finally will trace back the whole humanity come from the same ancestor. Okay, so we are unified under common one humanity. In this case, we have to respect the very basics human right. Yeah. So in Al-Quran said, "Laqad karomna bani Adam." And every human being has dignity that had to be same dignity that we have to respect. And the third one, the principle of unity and diversity of Indonesia. Prinsip Bhinneka Tunggal Ika. So In one point, we will respect the diversity of Indonesia, but not stop in the diversity. We also have to find out what is the similarity and commonality between these all human beings. And it's actually crystallized in our plaque. So whatever our skin, our blood remains the same, is red, and our bone is same, it's white. So also, even though we are different in terms of religions, ethnic and racial background, but we have a similarity and commonality between. It's the principle of unity and diversity of Indonesia. And the genius of Indonesian Nusantara culture, we can see this kind of overlapping consensus between diversity and similarity has been there in the very very daily culture and even culinary flavor in Indonesia. Say like soto. How many sotos in Indonesia? So many kind of sotos in Indonesia, okay? But whatever kind of sotos, maybe soto Palembang, soto Papua, soto Madura, every Indonesia know that that's kind of culinary. We can see the commonality is still soto. So many diversity of color of and mosaics of this batik, but every Indonesian know this kind of this kind of baju kain is batik. So Indonesia is like some original archaic geniosity that we respect, we understand the diversity of us, but yet we remain we have a similarity between us. And the fourth one is the principle of deliberative and social democratic principle. So in our democracy, what we want is not just emancipation and participation in politics, but also emancipation and participation in economic realms. And the way we decide and come up with decision making is not just based on the principle of majority rules, but also the principle of deliberative. Yes, as you say that, yes, it is, we consider the principle of majority rule, but respects minority rights. So every people, every voice should be respect, and the principle of deliberative never asks who you are, but what is the quality of your arguments. The term musyawarah is actually originally from the word shawaro in Arabic term, is like pressing
consultation.
No, crashing honey from this own sarang itu apa? Nest. That's the original meaning of musyawarah. Yeah. So in every spot of us, we have this kind of noktah, this kind of seed of honey, and that this we have to press until we have a common similar health condition for all human beings. So we have to respect all kind of arguments, and finally, what we consider is not just the majority voices, but the most deliberate, the most argumentative voice of the representation. And the fifth one is the principle of social justice. The principle of social justice. So as far as we have flesh, we need food, we need clothes. So the love in terms of sharing these material things is to call it social justice. So if we try to come to conclude what is the meeting point of this all principle of Pancasila, actually the principle of gotong royong. Sukarno said principle gotong royong. Gotong royong means mutual help, but also gotong royong has been said in very diverse local narrative in Indonesian society. In Sundanese tradition, the spirit of gotong royong is mutual love, mutual nurture, and mutual developing, mutual care. Sili asi, sili asa, sili asu. Gotong royong in Melayu tradition is expressed in the terms asam di gunung, garam di laut, bersatu dalam belanga. Asam di gunung, apa asam itu? Salt from the mountain and salt from the sea unite in a jar, something like that. Gotong royong in terms of Papuan and Maluku tradition is called the spirit of Basudara, the principle of brotherhood. Saudara actually derived from the term seudara. Saudara is from the word seudara, meaning whatever our color, our skin, our religion, as far as still breathe the same air, so all we are brother. Okay. Gotong royong in Javanese tradition is called in the spirit of Memayu Hayuning Bawana. How to make this beautiful word even more beauty. And gotong royong in the principle of Christianity is called love. And gotong royong in the spirit of Islam is called the spirit of rahmatan lil alamin. That actually the essence of it. Whatever our diversity, as part our hearts blooming with the spirit of love. So in the religion of love, there is no penganut dan non penganut, believer and non-believer. Love will embrace the whole human being. That's all. Thank you very much.